Hey guys, finally got my contacts in. Yeah, so we can finally stop dealing with the annoying glare off my glasses. But I was finally able to get them in today, and I'm just so happy. I'm off work today, and that's also a happy thing. And then I don't have to be at work tomorrow until like 2:30, so I'm like, awesome. And then I'm off the day after that, so what? And then the next 2 days that I work like early shifts, so then I'll be getting off like in the afternoon time, which is great. So yeah. So I'm trying to make sure I don't get scratchy throat like I always do during these videos, because that sucks. Because then I end up rushing through and it is not fun. So, okay, so telling you what I'm doing right now. Tome, Topple, TBR. If you guys haven't heard yet, the next round of Tome Topple is starting at midnight, whatever your time zone is, on April 7th, and it ends April 20th at 11:59. So, I participated in Tome Topple last time, and I really enjoyed doing it, even though I only got through 3 books. That's because I read Outlander, and Outlander literally took me a week to get through because, oh my god. And honestly, don't kill me, but I don't know if I'm going to continue on with that series because, one, I don't feel like spending money on those books. And yeah, I could probably get them from my library. I don't know if it has it or not. I can check though, but they probably do. But I just am kind of don't really care right now, so I'm not gonna worry about it. The whole time travel thing is kind of iffy with me. I like it sometimes, other times I'm just I'm not into the time travel thing, so it just kind of depends. I'm reading the Orange manga right now, and I am loving that, which that's not really time travel in a way. It's really just she gets a letter from her future self, but it's really cool. So I'm liking where that's going so far, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so let's get into my TBR, and you know how I am. I put too many books on my TBR and then I don't get to them. So there's a lot of books here. We're gonna see which ones I actually get to. There are a couple that I definitely have to get to, or I'm literally gonna hate myself for the rest of my life because it's time. And one of them I've already been reading, but I put it down because I got caught up with other stuff. So I need to finish that. So that one is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. I got to page 170, and then I ended up putting it down. I know, it's kind of messed up right there because it was in my bag, because I take my books to work and I read them when it's slow, so sometimes my books get a little beat up like that for being in my bag, and it makes me sad because I try to prevent that, but I don't know, this one, it's just so, I don't know, it's not made of that great quality, so it gets bent really easily. Anyway, but this book is 662 pages. So I still have quite a bit of it left. But I do just want to finish this and get through it so that I can mark that one as read. And then I still need to buy the next book. I don't actually own it yet, but because that was just one day me and my boyfriend went to Books A Million and we were looking at books, and he was like, well, why don't you go pick out a couple and I'll get them for you, and so that was one of the ones that I grabbed. So yeah. Oh, the challenges. Duh. So, really, most of my books count for these challenges, read more than one tome. I obviously have that going on. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books. Read a graphic novel. I just got this the other day on Amazon because I had some credit, and this is Full Metal Alchemist volumes 1, 2, and 3. For the graphic novel, it does count if it's an omnibus, because it's hard to find mangas that are over 500 pages unless they're omnibuses, so this does count. And this is 579 pages or something like that. So it definitely hits it, and I'm really excited to read this because the synopsis sounds like really cool, and yeah, so, and because I really love manga. Like, I love manga so much, and I wish I owned more than I do. I have like one complete box set series of it, which is Ouran High School Host Club, because that is like the best. But manga is just like ridiculously expensive, and I don't want to spend that much money on something that literally takes me 30 minutes to read, if you know what I'm saying. So no matter, even though I really love manga, I am hesitant to spend a lot of money on it, except for like Ouran High School Host Club, totally worth it. And this other manga series I have, which it's only 7 volumes, it's called Anemo, or I can't really pronounce it, but it's really great. And it's finished now, and I've read all the volumes, and they are just so fantastic. So yeah, and then I just bought myself Orange the other day when I went to the store, because my dad gave me some money for books, and so I went to the bookstore and I got some stuff, and I got that, and because I've been hearing everybody talk about Orange, and I was like, I need to read this, and I really wanted to use Orange for the readathon, but it's not over 500 pages, so I was like, well, oh well. And then I was like, I remembered Katrina from Little Book Owl, she was using this for one of the Tome Topples, and I was like, well, I'll just do that, because I already know it's over 500 pages, and it sounds cool, so that's what's going on there. Read a tome that's part of a series. The Name of the Wind could count for that, or this, The Black Prism by Brent Weeks. This is the first book in the Lightbringer series, which Prue's project talks about like literally every single video she posts, because, you know, Reagan's like obsessed with this. But the way she talked about it made me like really interested to read it, and so I finally was able to get it. I got it for Christmas from my boyfriend, so I haven't read it yet. I really want to read it. This is the perfect opportunity to read it. Oh wait, I passed it. Passed it again. Okay, there we go. 626 pages is how big this book is, because it's also got like well, that's not counting like the stuff in the back, because there's like a glossary and a character list in the back, but just the actual book is 626. So I'm excited to get to that. Buddy read a tome. I know that Sam's reading The Name of the Wind. I'm sure a bunch of other people are reading The Name of the Wind, so I'll probably talk to people about that, or I'm sure people will be reading The Black Prism as well, so again, that's one that I could technically buddy read, so we'll see how that goes. And then read an adult novel. This counts. So does Black Prism and The Name of the Wind. Both of those are adult novels as well. So is this. This is Run by John Gwynne. This is the 3rd book in the Faithful and the Fallen series, which is a fantasy series that I absolutely adore, but I've read the first 2 books, and I've taken forever to carry on with the series, and I need to do it, because all the books are out. There's 4. This is the 3rd one. I need to read this, and I need to read the 4th, and I just need to do it, and this is like one of the books that I have to get to. I need to get to this book, and I need to finish it, because I'm going to be mad at myself if I don't. Like, this one and The Name of the Wind are like top priority, and then the rest are just like, will be gravy if I can get to them. And I'm sure I'll get Full Metal Alchemist done, because, like I said, manga takes me like 30 minutes to get through like a volume, so that's only 3 volumes, so that's like an hour and a half, so I can definitely get that one done for sure. I'm trying to figure out how many pages are in this. It's just long. Okay, there we go. 746 pages. Yep. But that's okay, because these books are so good. These books are fantastic. And if you haven't heard of this series, you should go pick it up and you should read it, because it's amazing. Like, it's got like that really good classic struggle between good versus evil, but the guy that's evil doesn't actually see himself as evil. He thinks he's actually the savior, and it's insane. It's got like this whole corrupt, like, kind of church religious sort of thing going on, that they're supporting the bad guy because they think that he's actually the good. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy, and you should read it. And I just wish more people were reading these books, because they're so freaking fantastic. Oh, and side note, I'm friends with the author on Goodreads. I just think that's cool. But no, these are really good books, and there are like so many characters, like ridiculous amount, like Game of Thrones amount of characters, but they're it's just so good, and I love these books so much, and I want more people to read them and talk to me about it, because like I have a feeling that my ship is gonna sell in this book. I'm hoping it's going to. So I really need to get to it so I can find out. I'm so mad that I haven't read it yet. Like, what is wrong with me? So I got to read this. Mainly my plan is finish The Name of the Wind, read Full Metal Alchemist, like at least one volume or something, then read Ruin, and then if I still have some of the Full Metal Alchemist, read more of that, and then pick something else if I have time. So we'll see. Anyway, that's all the challenges, so I'm just going to tell you the other books that I have on my TBR. We'll see if I actually get to them. Days of Blood and Starlight by Laini Taylor. Now, I really, really, really want to get to this because I read Daughter of Smoke and Bone like February or March of last year, so I really need to get to the next book. And I really enjoyed Daughter of Smoke and Bone. I think I gave it like 5 stars when I read it, so I don't know what's wrong with me and why I haven't read this one yet. I need to do that. Yeah, this one's 513 pages, and I just really need to get to it. I need to read it. I just need to, so that I can know what happens, because I really want to know, and I really enjoyed the first book, and I know I'll love this book when I read it, so I just need to read it. So yeah. Another book is Blood Promise by Rochelle Mead. This is the 4th book in the Vampire Academy series, and I read the 3rd like at the very beginning of March, and I was so angry with the ending. I mean, like, I was like mad as hell, like, because it ends at this point, and it made me so angry. And I almost read that book right then, but then I went on vacation, and anyway, so stuff happened. So this one is 503 pages, and it counts, though. It's still over 500 pages, you guys. I really, really want to read this because I want to know what happens to my babies. And plus, these read super, super, super fast, so I could probably get through this really quickly. And I need to know what happens to my babies. I need to know that they're going to be okay and that things are not as bleak as they seem. So, we're going to see about that. The next one I'm thinking about is The School for Good and Evil, The Last Ever After. I've been enjoying this series pretty well, and this is by Suman Shinani. Anyway, this is the 3rd book, and apparently there's going to be a 4th book that's coming out sometime soon. I don't remember exactly when it's coming, but I just know that it's coming. But this one is 655 pages, so it definitely counts. And but yeah, I really enjoyed the 2nd book. I love this series. It's a lot of fun. I love the whole fairy tale thing. I love the boarding school thing. It's got so many of my vices in there that it's really great. So I think I'll really, really enjoy this one. So if I can get to it, I would like to, but this one's not really top of the priority. This is kind of just thrown in there if I need something, because it's a middle grade and it reads fast and, you know, it's fun. So if I need something, because a lot of these books are like war and death and murder and like corrupt governments and, you know, crazy shit. So if I need something that's just going to be kind of fun, this would work. Oh, I think there's a war in this one too, but, you know. Then the last book that I'm going to talk about is Breaking Dawn by Stephanie Meyer. I've never actually read this book. I read Eclipse for the first time sometime last year, and I just kind of want to finish the series because I've never actually read the entire thing, and so that's kind of what I'm trying to do. And this is like these books go by really fast as well because the writing is so simplistic. But so that's kind of why I'm putting it on here, and I kind of just want to see like what goes down. And this is 754 pages, so we'll see if I get to this. This again is just something I'm kind of putting on here, and I might get to, like I said, if I need like a break from all the murder and stuff that's gonna be happening in my other books. So yeah, this is just a maybe that I'm giving myself just in case I need something that's not so serious. Because these books are definitely not serious at all. So that works. These have the most boring covers, naked. Like, it's just black. There's nothing embossed or anything. That's so boring. I'm so used to nowadays they've been embossing stuff on the covers and everything, so when I look at one that's like just naked and it's boring, and I'm just like, that's sad. But yeah. Oh my god, I just realized that Breaking Dawn is the only hardcover in this TBR. That's weird. But big fantasy books usually come in paperback, so yeah. And also because I normally don't get on the bandwagon until after the books have been out for years, so you can only find paperbacks. So yeah. Anyways, but I am excited about Topple. I can't wait for the next round to start. It kind of sucks though because today's the 4th and I finished the book I was reading, and now I'm reading Orange, and then I'm going to finish that, and then I'm going to have a few days until the 7th, and I'm going to be like, well, what can I even read? Because I need to be able to finish it before Topple. So I'm thinking I'm just going to read the second book to the book I was just reading. But I have library books that I need to read. Oh, crap. I totally just remembered that I forgot to put a book on this TBR, and it's the most important. So just give me 1 second. I'm going to go grab it. This is the most important book on my TBR. I'm so stupid. I can't believe that I almost forgot to put it on here. This is The Mime Order by Samantha Shannon, and it's the second book in the Bone Season series thing that's going to be happening. It's going to be 7 books long. This book is 501 pages. It barely counts, but it still counts. So yes. I read The Bone Season last month. It was my only 5-star read of the entire month. So I got this out when I went to the library, and I have to read it before it needs to go back. So I'm a little out of breath. I'm sorry. But yeah. So more than likely what's actually going to happen is I'm going to read The Name of the Wind. I'll read some Full Metal Alchemist. I'll read this. Then I'll read Ruin. And then, if I have time, I will get to some of the other books that are on this TBR. But this needs to be a priority because it has to go back to the library and I want to read it before it needs to. Because I loved The Bone Season so much, and this is just such an interesting world, and I just really love it. I'm really excited. I can't believe I almost forgot to put it on my TBR. I would have cried. So I'm glad I remembered. So yes, The Mime Order, Samantha Shannon. This is going to be great. I'm excited. Yes. Okay, so that's actually 9 books, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 9. I feel like I had 9 on my last Topple TBR. And I know that some of these were on that TBR as well. Yeah. I suck. I know. I'm sorry. Anyway, those are the books I want to try to read for Topple. Wish me luck. I'm going to need it because I put too many books on my TBR like always because I'm stupid. Anyway, let me know if you're going to be participating in Topple in the comments down below, what you plan to read. If you want to buddy read any of these with me, I would be happy to do that. So yeah, just let me know and I will see you guys next time.